pretty spectacular. If it had been dark, I'm sure that license plate would have been putting off sparks.
You heard it.
Well, I see it.
Yeah, it's all bent up, yeah.
It's alright, it expired 13 years ago.
Well, I got up past the really steep
CDS
part.
got down.
Yeah, I got up past the steep part, and I thought, okay, no problem, so I gave it a little more gas, and that front end started coming up.
You gotta be really careful on this stuff.
Yeah, it's got grip.
It's like concrete.
Yeah, no doubt.
It feels about like it too when you fall on it.
I know, I wish I would have brought like the, forgot my thing. I just don't plan on going down.
Do what?
That would make me nervous.
I've done stuff like that in my B2600i and my S10. Now, not there at the end. I would have scrubbed all over the place. You got to have that short wheelbase.
You guys in the Jeeps are like, man, you guys are on bikes. What are you doing just sitting there?
Welcome to the second video of the first half of Fins and Things, which is only the first half of the Fins and Things ride. Does that make sense? Is that clear as sand? Speaking of, look at the sand being roosted by Joe there. Boy, he's good at that. So awesome. In my typical ride AMAP fashion of videos, I like to cover different topics as I ride around. And the topic I'd like to discuss today is inventions, or creations of sorts. Have you created something lately? Well, I have. I really enjoy making stuff. I really enjoy wood, making entertainment centers, end tables. Anything I can make out of wood is just awesome. And my wife makes fun of me for everything, because if anything ever breaks in the house, I fix it with wood. For instance, we had a coat rack, kind of one of those circular racks, you know, the stand is circular and there's a bunch of things that you hang your coats on at the top. And they broke. Well, the stand at the bottom broke. And I fixed it with wood. Wood is awesome. Joe made fun of me at one time because he had a welder and he talked about fixing something, and I said, I wish I had a welder because I have to make everything out of wood when I fix it. I really do wish I had a welder. I do have some experience with welding, and my main experience with welding is when I was visiting my father right before I moved to Tennessee.
Sand doesn't kick up the dust like the dirt does, apparently.
I actually needed my father's welder and him as his help because we were moving to Tennessee and getting one of those rider type, you know, U-Haul type trucks. We only wanted to get the smallest one we could, so we wanted to use my B2600i that I mentioned at the beginning of this video and stack it full as much as junk and stuff that we had in our garage and house as possible. And I didn't want to rent a car hauler. That's the main reason I usually make stuff, is because I don't want to go and buy things. I would much rather make them and save some money. So I made the front end of my truck, welded on some things, and made sure that I was able to hook it to the back of the U-Haul rider truck thing, and we pulled it 2,000 miles across country, and it worked really well. The reason that my dad had the welder to begin with is because he was building a trailer to carry some of his toys. He had a four-wheeler and a sand buggy built out of, well, sand rail built out of a VW, and he wanted it to carry it around behind his vehicles, and so he found that if he bought the equipment for a trailer and a welder, it was the same thing as buying a trailer outright. So we figured I'll spend the same amount of money and to have a welder at the end of my project.
I got this picture I got here.
Yeah, I mean, did you get the picture or like a video?
I got a picture.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll just say I pulled that one out.
That's it. Oh, that is so cool.
You held that together though, you could have done a lot worse.
Oh yeah. I got up the steep part and I thought, okay, this isn't so bad, and then I hit the throttle, and that's when the front end just said, see ya.
Now, I don't know if you have any experience building trailers, especially ones that are really long and have double axles with brakes and everything. Well, the way that we did it is we built it upside down, I should say. It was a whole lot easier to get to where the axles were and where the leaf springs were and everything of that nature. Everything underneath the trailer to wire it up and everything was upside down. If you built it right side up, you'd be laying on your back and trying to weld things up above you, and sparks would fall down on you and burn you to death. It's not a fun thing. The only problem is when you build a trailer upside down, you need to put it back on its feet. And if you're not in a shop and don't have a crane or a forklift, if you don't have any kind of major equipment like that, how do you flip over this trailer that's built out of steel and it's super heavy? Well, the way that my dad and I did it is we used basically simple machines, and we had some levers and we had some pulleys, and we used baling twine. You know, the baling twine, the stuff that you put around bales of hay, and then when you don't need it anymore, when you're ready to undo that bale, you just cut it with a knife. Well, apparently that stuff is super strong because we were able to support that trailer and flip it right side up using a four-wheeler and his Ford Explorer, supported by these baling twine spider webs all over the place. And I just went looking for a picture and I couldn't find a picture anywhere, so you will just have to imagine this on your own. Sorry.
The wheel is an incredible invention, let me tell you. Aside from 2 feet and 2 hands, the wheel can go all kinds of places. Nice little pop-up there.
Thanks for sticking with us there at Fins and Things. That first half is a great ride. After that first little hiccup, nobody else got stuck either. Everybody went down like champs. The second half is coming up.
So that was Fins and Things?
That's the first half.
That's the first half.
And now we're going to go to the second half.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask. Have you ever been on anything like this?
That's definitely way different.
Love it.
Pretty rad.
This is cool.
Yeah. Those little sand sections are fun with the berms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I suck at, riding in sand.
That's what I'm trying to get used to. This is the first time I've really seen it.
We really need to wait for Ryan and Damon now.
Up there screaming, "Get your ass over the seat, go down!" You want me to fall, punk? I was sitting on this bag. Dude, it scared the crap. I'm like,
I think
this is what I saw in my head. Yeah. Like I was gonna go right over, you know?
where you guys went down though looked more steep.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The way you went up was more steep.
I was like, I'll go up there and I'll talk to him.
I'm gonna show off.
No.
I know you're better than me, man. Stop it. Dude, you saved it from a bad crash, though, man. You really did.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, I was amazed the bike didn't even stop running.
It was still going. It wanted to go, man.
I was like, holy cow, this thing's indestructible.
Yeah. Did you fall on the handguard side?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, you fell on the throttle side. That's why I ripped up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. It was stuck.
You can tell on the tire.
All right, I won. I'm the oldest.
Yeah, but I'm the girl.
That's true. I think that takes a cake right there.
JJ card already.
I think she's got to.